Okay, so Leroy is a very mix-up heavy character. He is not a combo character by any means. Um, what I mean by that is like he really excels at keeping people guessing, uh, whether or not you're going to go mid, low, high. The opponent is never really supposed to know, right? Like that's kind of the gist of Leroy. He's got terrible lows, in my opinion. This used to be able to be followed up with this in Tekken 7. That is no longer the case. Bam, bam, bam. You get nothing off of that. So what you'll see a lot of people do now, if they loot in with low counter hit, they'll run up, bam, 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 bam. I don't know why. I don't honestly know why, because you still get this. 37 damage, and you get pushback. And then from here, you can run at people, to kind of bait them out. Maybe you do bam, 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 bam. Kind of fake them out. Oh, am I going to attack? Oh. You get the point. Another thing that Leroy really has going for him is his chip damage. His chip damage is phenomenal. Like a third of the health. Now, obviously, that was all 1+2. It's all highs. No one's really going to get hit by that. A more likely scenario would be something like bam, 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 bam. You kind of go into your mix, but you already did 25% of the health with just that little bit going in. I don't know why I keep going into. If you can land this, I mean, that by itself is 25% of the health right there. So his chip damage is absolutely sick. If you can get somebody in the wall, that's where his chip damage really starts to become like absolutely obliteration nation, something like that. One thing that I like to do is his string. This string is it's all delayable, and people this part I don't think is delayable. Now you have to kill that kind of instantaneously, but you can delay this and delay that, and he throws the first hit out, and then you delay the fourth hit. I mean, ideally you're delaying the third and the fourth hit, but it really depends on what the opponent's doing. If they're trying to mash through things, or if they're respecting you. That's a whole different topic. I'm not talking about notation, by the way, because I'm assuming that if you're watching this, you have kind of an understanding of Leroy, and you're really looking more at how better to use him. So, and if not, and this is your first time ever seeing Leroy, just go look at his move list, man, because he's not a very technical character with a long list of moves. The biggest set of technical you're going to get into is stuff from his hermit, but it's not bad. He doesn't have a backturn stance. He doesn't have crazy strength. It's mostly 1+2, 1, 2. So he's not bad at all. So this move right here, this is going to be your main. I don't know if you're going to go low, but I still want to maintain pressure. And I'll throw this 3 times in a row. Obviously I'm exaggerating, but really not. Like if the person that you're fighting, if you condition them to be terrified of this or this, then you can sidestep, bam, bam. And usually what happens is, I guess the main string that you're going for, something like this, right? But if you always throw this immediately after this, then they're going to start expecting that low. They're going to low parry you, right? That's where you throw it again. And I mean, you can keep throwing it over and over and over again. You get 28 damage off of that. Is that right? 28 damage. Versus if you land this, you get 16. So it almost behooves you to keep repeating over and over again Because if you get caught with the low parry, it's game over, right? But if you can sit here and you throw this twice and then go into it, now you've mixed up the opponent and now you're right back in tournament. If you hit with this is guaranteed. This follow-up right here puts you right in tournament, right in somebody's face. And then from here you can kind of throw a little snap kick right here. This is a great interruption tool. If the person is blocking and you think they're going to, you throw like what, 1 or 2 of these, right? And then, sorry, my headset died. Okay, so you know the person has been throwing this snap kick like 2-3 times. So that's when you're going to end it with the 1+2 follow-up. And if you catch them with it, yeah, it's a pretty chunky 41 damage. Oh, some distance here. You just hit with the follow-up, 27 damage, because they blocked the first snap kick, right? Let's see here. So when I talk about Leroy not being a combo character, his combos aren't bad, but they're definitely not great either. You know, I mean, you're not going to get Brian damage off this. You're not getting Dragonov damage off this. You're not getting Jin damage off this. You're not getting. Leroy was so good in Tekken 7, you know, that he dominated that one Evo tournament, and everybody's got PTSD from then. So they definitely made sure that Leroy was nothing special in this game. Which is sad, because I think everybody loves Ip Man, right? I think everybody loves Wing Chun. Wing Chun is cool, so it's unfortunate. But as far as like whenever I'm trying to land a combo, a lot of people go for this, right? I am not a fan of it, just because the moment you start to have lag, the moment you start to have anything that buffers, that all goes throughout the window. A much more reliable kind of follow-up would be this. Then from there, you can like bam, bam, bam. This is my typical go-to. And I happen to get the wall there, but if I wasn't getting the wall, gotta do this. Ideally, I like to throw the heat in there, just so I can have heat ready out the gate. This is, I'm assuming there's no wall right here, right? But if I was to take into consideration this specific stage and this specific instance, and let's see what I do. Bam, maybe one of these, and then into this. If you're trying to get nutty, right, for the 93 damage, you're going to be trying to, I think in Tekken 7 there was more emphasis on landing this. The scaling on this has been increased to where it's not worth it, in my opinion. Oh, you know, I say that, dude, but 70 damage, that wasn't bad. Okay, what about this? Maybe this is what I'm thinking about. Well, still 70 damage. So I guess it's not bad. What else? Ooh, this one. Maybe it's this one. Maybe this is what I'm thinking about. I remember one of these. Again, you can definitely get this. But I'm just not a fan of this move, man. I'm really not. It's too unreliable for me. So I'd much rather stick up with catching people either with this or with this. You're gonna get a little bit more lower damage, but you're gonna get more reliability out of your combos. Lag is not going to be a factor. I mean, I might be trash. You know, I managed to make it to Fujin, but you know, it could very well be that I just have not put in the sheer time and effort into really nailing this, you know, to be as effective as it possibly can be. Okay, so I set him up to, once he gets hit, I don't know, let me set the block up. Block this. I just have him coming back with a fast one here, right? So I don't know what it is, but people, when they block this, they immediately think it's their turn. It's not, dude. You're +7. So what you want to do is you throw this, and immediately 40 damage into the heat smash, or sorry, heat engager, you know, running forward, going into the 50-50. It is a great tool. His Hermit sidestep 1+2 is an absolute godsend to Leroy, because it's one of his fuel tools that he really has right now, really going for him. If you are trying to be like extra cheeky, so here's an example of it. Now, it's worth noting that you can go into the 1+2 immediately after that, but you know, if this person actually respects me already, so I'm going to keep doing some extra stuff before I end it with the 1+2 immediately after the Hermit 1+2. So right now, I've got him set up to do a low kick on wake up, and this is going to be the best way that I've found to land his low parry. Why do we care about this? Low parries have always been kind of a last resort option. They're great on reads, which is really the only place that they can come out. But what I have found is that a lot of people, for some reason, and maybe your experiences vary, but every time I throw this 1+2, up forward 1+2, they always do a low kick. They always throw a low kick after this. So this is just almost begging. Because I could just throw the down forward 1 parry, you know, get 22 damage. There happened to be a wall right there for 31. But if I throw the actual low parry, that's 38 damage. And I'm going into heat, and I'm rushing at you. But let's say I've already gone into heat. Okay, so I'm out of heat now. I'm still gonna do it. $38. Still 38. You just don't get the heat running in afterwards. But it's nice, dude. It is so nice, and you just feel great landing it, man. It's definitely a staple of Leroy, so why not use it? Be cool, man. Be a cool guy. Throw the Hermit low parry. You know, really catch people with that. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to talk about is probably like my go-to, I guess you could call it a flowchart. Really, it's more of a you're taking guesses on what the opponent is going to do, and you are reacting accordingly. So I'm not quite sure that quite meets the criteria of a flowchart, but the biggest thing that you're trying to land at all times is you're trying to get people to block this. If they get hit by it, great. You know, you've done, what is that? You've done 28 damage, right? That's great. But you want people to block it, man. And if they block it, then you're still doing whatever that is in chip damage. What is that? 4, 2, 3, 7, 2. So you're doing 8 points damage. You're doing 8 points of damage on chip. I'm playing this clip again. I want you guys to pay attention to the chip damage here, okay? Because this is a good showcase of just how nutty this chip damage gets. And look at that. Look at that. And he's already dead. Before the 1+2 even came out, he's already dead. The second they try to throw anything, because I swear to God, people, they block this, they immediately think it's their turn. They immediately think it's their turn. And it's not. It's never been their turn. It never will be their turn. Always. Why is this not going? Action after hit or block. Oh, punish. My bad. Alright, where was I? Alright, not your turn. Right? And immediately you follow it up, go into your mix. If you can get the grab, great. Kind of going after that heat dash, great. Otherwise, just go into the mix. Ideally, if you're mixing properly, the opponent will never really know what you're doing. And it's really only this. And then if you actually do kind of follow up into that, you're going this. This is your stop. It's still not your turn move. And then if you think the person is going to throw immediately after that, and you follow it up with a 1+2. Otherwise, it is completely acceptable to end out of here and immediately go in here. It's all highs, you know, so a very skilled opponent will start ducking you, but everybody else is going to eat that fat chip damage. And it is fat, man. It really adds up over time. Bam, bam. If somebody is blocking you, obviously don't finish this. Alright, you're -8 after that. No, you're minus. You know what? I'm not gonna be a frame guy. Alright? Let's just say that you are definitely getting hit by something big after that. So don't do it. Instead, just end it early. You have enough time to make a sandwich and still decide whether or not the person was hit or is actively blocking your chain punch to decide whether or not you want to finish it off. If somebody is going to go mid or go low, that's where you throw the down forward 1+2. I don't know if I'd recommend following it up with that last hit. I would kind of keep it at this, just because I like to end early, so I can kind of keep something going. That's really it. Just keep in mind his big tool. His big tool is this Hermit sidestep 1+2. At least that I found. Great chip damage, leaves them negative. It's still your turn. They don't know it. You can follow up whatever you want. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not to a 1, but you could do it to I don't know, a slower if it's not a 1. But I guess we're talking optimal here, right? So maybe don't use it then. This. Obviously heat. That. I really thought that would count. Guess not. It even says it's a punish too. But I guess it's not a counter hit punish or whatever that means. Alright, so for this last clip, I'll just go ahead and show a fight between me and this Fujin Lee. I don't know too much about Lee. I don't know too much about actually a lot of the roster, because I came over from Tekken 7 with my first Tekken, but I was mostly a Soul Calibur guy my whole life. So you can definitely see it in this clip. This first round, Lee absolutely washes me. I started off kind of strong. I'm mix in some of that chip damage, but then once he activates heat, it's all gonna stop. I'm trying to figure out where I can get my in. I tried to go 3.4 right there, doesn't quite work out. I was getting constantly mixed here. Got the spark on it though, so it's a good lead. Here I throw into the delay. I land it. I don't get the counter hit on it, but that's fine. Look at that. I'll do it 3 times. 3 times, man. It works. 4 times. Man. Go immediately into the mix. Snap, block, 1+2, immediately followed up after the snap. Caught him because he thought it was his turn. I throw that 3+4 if I throw down the down 2-4. Immediately kind of catching him in the mix here. Try to get a parry in. I think it's the only parry I throw this whole game. It didn't work out. Try to keep my distance here so I can catch him with that sidestep 1+2. Get another sidestep 1+2, and then it's immediately not his turn. I use that time to throw my heat smash in there because it is not his turn. Get the delay. This time I actually get the big punish. You get the wall carry, 1+2 on the wall, getting pretty chunky damage on here. Pay attention to the chip damage. Look at how much chip damage is already accruing. Absolutely just obliterated this man, chip damage wise. He's gonna go ahead and activate heat here. And also end up getting it back. You get the wall. Trying to trade with him at this point. I land this. I don't know how I missed that combo. I have no idea, but the second I missed that combo, I knew it was over. I'm still kind of still thinking about it. But, you do what you do. This is the floor break. I'm gonna come down here. Not quite. He's off axis, so I didn't quite know what to do there. I did definitely practice my off axis air catches. From here, managed to catch him. Go back on the combo, and it was the back 3+4 here for the wall splat, and then do another back 3+4 to get the best damage that you can get without sacrificing your feet. And then I'm gonna go ahead and end it with a 1+2 forward to activate the heat dash, so that I kind of maintain my turn and allow myself just that extra moment to try and catch him. And I caught him with the up 4 3+4. So that's Leroy.